Yes, of course. Thank you so much for staying with us on this beautiful edition of Wake Up Nigeria. It's Valentine's Day, and despite the fact that my colleagues don't think I'm excited about it, I kind of am, right? But now it's not about that. Now we're about to talk about something quite interesting. And you guys know that on Fridays, normally, we actually do a lot of fashion stuff. So we're about to have quite an interesting fashion conversation. And I have with me here Charles Oronsaye, the founder of Africana Group. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you so much.
So now it's funny how you walk into the studio, I'm like, okay, so this guy has actually, I've actually known you for quite a while. And then we were in the legal struggle together.
Absolutely.
Once upon a time. And then look at us now. How are you doing today?
I'm great, I'm very great. Good morning, how are you?
I'm good, very well, thank you. Okay, so now we're actually here to talk about something I think is quite interesting. I mean, studying law in Benin City, definitely had to, I mean, I love how moving forward, despite the fact we do different things, there's something that we still think is very important. That's literally our heritage and where we're coming from,
Absolutely,
right?
yes.
Which literally I feel fuels your event that you actually have coming up. But before we go there, let's talk about the Africana Group. Now tell us about the vision behind that group.
The vision behind the group, first of all, it started from a fashion house, Africana Couture, and we've sort of metamorphosed for experience, Africana experience stores. We have stores across 2 stores in Senegal, 1 in Abidjan, 1 in Mali as well, because we came up with the idea to make ready-to-wear kaftans available. First of all, in 2019, when I started it, it felt like I was joking, but people love the speed and comfort of how to get a kaftan this clean and just to go. So that was the genius behind the idea, and that made us open across West Africa. Oh, amazing. And so today we are in 4 countries and we're not doing badly. You're
definitely not doing badly. I've been open in 4 countries. Now let's bring it back to Nigeria. So now beyond just making kaftans and making them really available for people that actually want it, you literally also have an interest in the showcase of this fashion show. And I think it's very important. I mean, because a lot of designers on this end, I remember being at a fashion show symposium, and then people were talking about how, designers talking about how, looking for ways to scale up and plug into the international space, whether, regional or like international, right? And then one of the issues they had literally was like marketing, right? Getting your goods really available and then putting it on those platforms. But I love what you're doing because you create your own platform. Now, besides just making outfits, you also have this fashion show, which is actually coming up. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so you said something about platforms, how international platforms. I tell people that people will not be, the seat at that table internationally would not come to you.
It won't.
You'll bring your chair.
Exactly.
To that table. Yeah. So what we're doing as a company is we're creating that avenue to express ourselves in our own way, on our own timetable. Yeah. This year's edition is called the Royal Oath. So it's tagged Africana Experience Live. Yes. So we're bringing the experience to our consumers and our community. Okay. This year is tagged the Royal Oath. The Royal Oath is, we are simulating or rather reenacting a wedding that happened in 1440.
1440, okay.
Obayeware, the Benin king, Eware the first. The current Oba is Eware the second.
The second, yes.
They're the first. He married 2 sisters on a day, and one was very recalcitrant, and that's the storyline. Okay. And in the spirit of love, we're still
in the spirit of love, yes.
So we are reenacting the wedding that happened in the past and bringing it back in the future. Okay. So reimagine us having to create the pieces for the kingdoms that Benin have ruled, and then bringing them a modern day style. So that's the beauty of our presentation. Right. So this is to run for 4 hours, and it's a theater runway. Oh, nice. And it's an immersive experience. We are taking care of taste. Makalan is the headline sponsor for taste. Nice. For visuals, it's us, Africana. Yes, Africana. For sound, the Benin cultural group from the palace. Amazing. Yeah, so it's very ethnic. Yeah. And you can see the invite.
Like literally, I was gonna literally grab this. So this is the invites. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Africana the Royal Oath, 23rd February 2025. Yes. And I think this is actually so now I was literally gonna ask, what was the idea? Why did you decide to reenact the wedding? Why? When did the idea come to your mind, and then why do you really like?
So the idea came to my mind June 2024. I had my pop-up in London, Annoyingly, I submitted my passport to the US Embassy, and then the drop box took longer than normal.
Yes.
I sent emails, I begged to get my passport out, but my date was already set for my Africana experience live in London. No. We had it in June. We had smaller, I mean, in terms of scale, but so I didn't make it. So I said, let me go for my friend's wedding too. But my staff were already there. My wife, my staff were already there, taking care of handling stuff. And I was at the wedding, and I said, I saw people. The owner of the groom said he wanted only 50 guests. I saw the best vendors in Abuja cater to just 50 people. I'm like, are you crazy? And I think I can have a wedding. And I had my phone. I said, Benin royal wedding that happened in the past, and I was seeing different obas. I said, this one is it.
This one is it. Amazing.
And then we got to my team and we fleshed it out, got the script. Oronsaye was a consultant. Utetinega being Benin, if you ever know him, is a palace crier. And we called him, reached him out, and he gave us a script that was authentic, that was real, and then we followed it through. I
think it's amazing because it's one thing for you to do fashion, then another thing to do African fashion, like in a cultural way, reenacting the story. Do you understand? Because these are the stories we need, do you understand, to keep our heritage and all of that alive. Absolutely. I think you're doing a great job. Thank you so much. And definitely we'll be there. We'll be there. I was going to ask if you already selected actors for the wife. I can do
apparently. So we have over 5,000 entries, and we're selecting only 600 people.
Only 600 people. Amazing.
Of our community members.
All right, amazing. All right, so we'll talk more about that. But right now we have to go because time is short. Thank you so much for being here with us. All right, guys, you definitely heard it. There's an event coming up, so make sure you stick around to know more about it. We're going on a quick break right now. When we come back, Wake Up Nigeria continues.